What is something not heavy and blue?
The sky.
Light blue.
See what I mean? And then when I don't laugh, he asks me why I don't laugh. When was the moment you felt most grateful to be married to me? All the time. Obviously. Now I know which one to cut off.
No!
Times of anger.
Hi,
Hello.
this is a segment we like to call
5 questions that we ask each other. That's it. Question 1. What's one piece of advice you wish someone had given you before you became a dad?
I wish someone would advise me that you have to expect the growth to change really quickly and not rest on a set of routines too long. What I mean is, I struggled when in the early beginnings. Okay, let's not do that. So in early beginnings, I struggled when we got used to a certain set of routine for H when after a few months when we were set on a certain routine and it quickly changes in a few weeks. It changes in a few weeks because he was growing and everyone and every parent knows that a child grows up really fast. So the routine changes very quickly. So their attitude, their behavior changes very quickly. So I struggled with that very early on because when I was comfortable with a certain routine. When he was growing at the fourth month, and then change. Then we had to change the routine. Then when he grew, after a few weeks later, we had to change the routine again. So I had to quickly adapt, which was difficult for me to adjust. So the advice I wish someone would have given me, parents-wise, was expect changes all the time and don't get settled in a routine too long. Don't get settled in a routine too long because it changes very, very quickly.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So I think what he said was right. Every time we felt like we were successful in we found a new routine to put him to sleep. Wild card, sneak attack. The little one would always surprise us with a regression or a growth spurt, and so we had to find something new. And I think that continues even until now. Like every time we're like, oh, we've found the secret to getting him to shower, right? And then it's like 2 weeks later, not working. You gotta find a new thing to do and to say and to negotiate with him. And so I think that part, but I think that's the beauty of being parents. Like you are always kept on your toes.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, and physically also, but also like you're always. It's a nice lesson to not be complacent for too long. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, I got the hang of it after several months. I got the hang of not resting on a routine or getting comfortable with routine after several months. So
Also never tell anyone when you're like, oh my god, guess what? I succeeded in putting him to sleep without nursing. And he slept the whole night. Never tell anyone. The minute those words leave your mouth to anyone, you're screwed. The next week, it's going to be a nightmare for you. Just keep it to yourself. Have the wins with yourself and with your husband or with your partner. And that's it. Just celebrate amongst yourselves. Because I swear, every time I tell my sister, hey, guess what? We have reached this milestone. Milestone kicks my ass the next day.
question number 1 for her. I'm starting off on the funny side. So what is something I do that makes you think, why are you like this? What is something I do that makes you think, why are you like this?
Like on a serious note or like on a funny note?
It's up to you, really. It's really up to you.
I think something that now, after being married for almost 6 years, initially I think when he's someone who is like you said, like he said earlier, right? He's someone with habit, who likes schedules, who likes to have things run on his timeline. And I think for the first 2 years of being parents, I think this part is the one that makes me really like, oh, why are you like this? Because, we've got a party going on. Because I always give him the heads up that when we've when we have the baby, it's no longer our timeline. Like, you really need to not be so. Oh, sorry, that was a burp. You need to really not be like stuck on like, oh, like he's supposed to eat in 10 minutes and then he's supposed to bathe in 5 minutes and then like, oh, I need him to clean up now because I need to do something. So I always had to keep telling him like, it's not your timetable. Of course, like if we need to get somewhere, whatever, but then you need to buffer for a bit of additional time because it really runs on babies like schedule and toddler schedule. So for the first 2 years, I think I really struggled with him struggling to give an extra like 5 minutes where needed with the baby, or like if let's say plan to go to the swimming pool but baby doesn't want to go to the swimming pool, and then he would have like a whole, I don't want to say meltdown, but it would be like a meltdown because like, whoa, but I already planned to go to the pool, and like it just took a while for him to have to reset his brain to like doing something else. So that's like on the serious note. On a funny note, for him, not for me, is the jokes. Sometimes he makes jokes and I really sit there and I'm like, why you like this, man? Yeah, he finds it really funny. I don't. Not all the time. Some of his jokes are funny. Not all of the jokes are funny.
On that note,
My latte.
wait.
Doesn't make a joke now. Prepare yourself.
What is something not heavy and blue?
The sky.
Light blue.
See what I mean? And then when I don't laugh, he asks me why I don't laugh. And he tells everyone that I don't laugh at his jokes, but these are the kind of jokes that I'm expected to laugh at.
Okay, moving on.
You might notice there's been a change of scenery. Why? Because somebody,
Due to technical difficulties.
somebody didn't charge the microphone and it died. We don't know at what point it died, so here we are. We are at the Jurong Lake Gardens at the floating wetlands. I don't remember what question I asked. Okay, what's the most amazing part about being a dad?
Quick and fast. Best thing about being a dad. Oh, best thing about the
He
amazing
died.
is I get to be his best friend. He's at the age now where at this stage of his life he's clinging to me. He likes to be with me. He likes to just go everywhere with me. So previously, naturally, it was with the mother. So I felt a bit left out, to be honest. Very honestly, I felt a bit left out. But
Even though his mother said, don't worry, the time will come. I need to start printing a shirt that says, I told you so.
and now he's just very with me right now, and that feels amazing. So I get to be his best friend. Everything he wants to do, he wants to do it together. Yeah, it's
But
been
he's
a blast.
also at the stage now where he's in his big feelings stage. Some people might call it the terrible twos. I don't like to call it that because then you're kind of manifesting terribility into your life. So it's just the twos, but he's in his big feeling stage. So everything is about there's a lot of no's, there's a lot of go away, there's a lot of I don't want you, there's a lot of pushing with the kicking in the hands, just like he doesn't know how to control, he doesn't know how to express himself when he's having these big feelings, anger and sadness and frustration. So sometimes we're his best friend and sometimes he tells you to go away.
I don't call it the terrible two. I call it the tornado two.
Yeah. So my sister gave me a very, very good piece of advice. The more you push back, the more they push back. So now when he says go away, I just tell him, okay, I'm going to go to the moon, or okay, I'm going to go to the jungle. And then it immediately calms him down. And immediately he's like, okay, I'm going to come with you. So it's just to help him to like redirect his emotions. And it's been fun because then I don't get frustrated either. So yeah. My sister's teacher said, respond with humor in appropriate times.
Question 3. What are some of the things you really hope to do or achieve before you turn 40?
I think one is to go for Umrah, inshallah. Like that's the smaller pilgrimage with the family and bring my parents along. 2 is to
Personal goals or couple goals or career-wise or family-wise?
honestly, career-wise, it's just growth. Like I think every year you aim to grow in your career. I don't have like an end goal, because at this stage in my life, family comes first. In saying that, it also doesn't mean that I want to be stagnant at work. So, just hoping for growth every year. There's a water hen.
No, a rubbish just
Oh no, there's a
flew
water
into
hen.
the water.
It's head flew. Yeah. So professional goals wise is just to make sure that you're constantly contributing and constantly growing yourself personally, professionally, but like on your own. Couple goals, I think, is just for us to be more intentional and to have better communication.
Before we turn 40.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, just to be more intentional. So, like, having conversations that aren't easy but need to be had, learning to communicate without intentionally irritating the other person. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a water hen. There it is. Hello.
You- Can you hold one?
No. I'm holding my fan. What's your comfort nostalgia go to? No, what's your comfort meal that brings nostalgia back every time you have it?
This is a pretty, very, very easy one. Eggs, ketchup, nugget, rice. That's the best combination one could have. Eggs, nugget, ketchup, rice. I'm sure many of you can agree with me. Best childhood nostalgic meal.
Not one vegetable on that plate.
She will always try to slide in vegetables in
Yeah.
my plate.
And he pretends that he doesn't see the vegetable.
Okay, question number 4. What is one... Okay, let's go. Look at the camera while we ask this. What is one way you've seen me grow since we became parents?
I think it's the ability to adapt. Moaz is very like by the book, by his timeline. I think I said this in a previous question as well. But I think he's better able to adapt to changing situations now with the little boy, because every day is a new day. And I think he's also now more willing to like trial and error certain strategies. Like if this didn't work today, he immediately starts to think about like, okay, tomorrow what can I change, and then he tries to do that, and I'll get an update like, hey, I tried this today, it worked, and la di da. So I think that's been a big change since we've had the little boy, because last time it was always like, no, I still wanted to do it this way, even if it didn't work. It was always like, no, but this is how I want to do it. Yeah. So I think now it's realizing that it's just not going to work, right? And accepting that, and then trying something new and trying something different. So I think this all came about mostly from like the potty training. We tried potty training. We've backtracked now. We're going to try again in a few months because the little boy's not quite ready. But yeah, like realizing that, okay, today, oh, bubbles actually work for him, or like, oh, what else can we try to make the potty training experience. There's a hen trying to get into the dustbin. Yeah, so he tried every day, and multiple times throughout the day, trying a new strategy. Or like if, let's say, he tried a new strategy and it didn't work, he would go back and try the strategy before, but with some tweaks. So I think that's something that I've seen, especially in the last, I'd say 6 to 8 months. I can definitely see that happening. Or like, a little boy, when he wakes up in the morning, sometimes he's a bit cranky. So at night, Muaz would set up his tiles and make them into like a castle, or like set up his blocks and make them into like a car or a boat or whatever. So it's something fun and exciting for the little boy to wake up to in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, the people are coming this way. Yeah, so yeah, that's that. If you could lose a toenail forever, which one would you pick and why? Okay, listen, he asked me to find funny questions and also serious questions. But all his questions are serious.
But we have to go in order.
And now mine is funny about a toenail.
I guess no. I don't want to lose any of
You have to choose one. And why? That's your finger.
No, I'm imagining it.
Oh.
Okay. Maybe the second last one. I guess having the other four will still give me balance of some sort. Because I'm losing. If I lose the pinky one, I still lose balance, but it's awkward balance.
Do toenails help you with balance?
I don't know. It feels like.
Genuinely asking.
Okay, that's my final answer. I'll lose the second last one if I had a choice. It's a creepy answer.
Now I know which one to cut off.
No!
In times of anger.
What do you hope we never lose, no matter how busy life gets?
I think time, making sure to put aside time to for our ibadah. So like for like prayer and reading Quran and singing nasheed with a little boy. And also time for family, whether it's like our little family or our extended family, even in times of busyness and like when everything is really, really crazy. I think that's the time that you need to carve out time to just like check in with each other, check in with your family members, make sure that everybody good, you know. Okay, what 2 things did you learn last year that changed your...
One would be getting out of my comfort zone, which is easy to say, but I am a person who likes to be in the comfort zone. I like to feel safe and comfortable, and she is very aware of that. But last year was a big year personally for me in terms of getting outside the comfort zone in both parenting, career-wise, and getting things done on a personal, on my own personal family level. So it was really just a lot of things had to happen. A lot of uncomfortable moments had to happen last year. So yeah, that's one. And number 2, as she mentioned earlier, is adaptability. I thought I had considered myself an adaptable person, but that was put to the test last year and early part of this year. So yeah, I had to adapt quickly and I had to adapt fast. So
Quickly and fast are the same thing.
oh yeah. What value do you hope we teach our child through our actions, not our words?
Kindness. Is that a value? Kindness.
I believe it is.
Or is that a character trait?
Oh.
Okay, I think one is gratitude, for him to be grateful for everything he has. And so I've tried very hard from when he was small to not give in to like every like, oh, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. It's like, no, we've got enough at home. Or like yeah, just like, you know, not overindulging in him, and being grateful for the people around us. So saying thank you, recognizing that there are people that we have as a village, you know. So gratitude is one. Kindness is a big one for me. I think how we treat him is going to be very much reflected in how he treats others when he's a little older. Like now he's obviously still in the big part of learning, so it may not, it's drizzling, it may not translate right now, but I think we just got to keep pushing on with that part. So yeah, just how he treats others really is something that's really important to me.
To me too.
When was a moment you felt most grateful to be married to me? All the time. Obviously.
There was not a specific time, but there was a period where I knew that she would be an amazing mother. This was when before H came into our lives. She had the traits there, she had the values there, and We just it wasn't our time yet to be parents, but I knew just spending the time with her and how she is, I had absolutely no doubt she would be a wonderful, caring mother. And now that, thankfully, Allah has blessed H into our lives, and she has continues showing every single day that she is an amazing mother, and she truly is. And that doing that part before came to our life is when I knew I'm grateful to have her as my wife and future mother. I know she's a mother. So that's our time.
Because enter. Dun, 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 dun,
They're trying to get him.
Ta-da!
The little ones here.
Yeah? Whoa, how come you have a giant umbrella?
No, you can't have this one, Sam. Okay, bye.
Bye. Yeah,
Oh,
shall we go?
If you like any of these, do like and subscribe. Help us grow. Help us grow by liking and subscribing, please. Thank you.